Alright, we got some bacon, some broccoli already cut up. We're gonna put the bacon over here in the pan and let it cook. You want it to be kind of small florets because you're gonna be putting these into a muffin pan. So you want them to be small enough to fit in there, and then we're gonna saute them in my cutie little cast iron skillet. Don't forget, while you're cooking, you should be having a cocktail. It's the most important part of good cooking. It always tastes good after you're drunk. A little tequila sunrise since it's still early in the day. Got bacon sizzling. Bacon fat going in the pan for the broccoli. Got some onions already sauteed up earlier. So you want the broccoli to be kind of tender because you're going to be baking it into baby quiches. So I put a lid on here to kind of steam them as I'm going. They are cooking in that bacon grease so that you get a little bit more flavor without having to put a whole bunch more meat into them. So if you're like me, you're probably just cooking with whatever's on hand. You just want to grease the muffin tins so that your muffins, your little baby quiches will come out. Broccoli's got like a nice little crispy bits. Those nice and chewy and give the quiches a little bit different texture. So I like to go till I get some roasted parts. I'm just gonna take them off the heat now. A little kitchen safety thing: you should never cut your meat on the same board you cut your raw veggies on, because especially if it's absorbent. So I have this plastic one that I use when I'm going to cut up my bacon, which is almost done. We're gonna chop it on here. It's a lot easier to clean if it's non-absorbent like this plastic. Just dicing up bacon. You want it to be kind of small because you're going to be using it in the baby quiches. And you have to put it in muffin tins, so you want it to like kind of spread around inside of the muffin shape. Some nice crispy bits and some chewy bits, because when you put in the egg, it's going to get more hydrated. So you want it a little bit more done. Well, I do anyways. I like the crispy bits. So at this stage, I just kind of scoop a little bit of everything evenly throughout each muffin tin that you have. Just kind of spread them around. Well, my camera died, so didn't notice. So we'd already gotten some of these onions in there while my camera was off, so I'm showing you. I put a little bit of that in there. Then you're gonna put whatever cheese you want. Again, I just basically cook with whatever is on hand. So we've got shredded colbyjack, which I actually really like. A little bit of cheese in each one. These take a lot less than you would think to make each quiche pretty full, because you still gotta get eggs in there. So for the next part, you're gonna get 1 egg per muffin tin at least. These are kind of bigger than regular muffin tins, so you could use more, but I'm only interested in making 1 egg per today. So we got eggs. I'm gonna put a little turmeric in here because turmeric is good for everything, especially with this whole virus thing. It's great for your immune system. I've got some Penzeys Justice, which is a mix of shallots, garlic, onion, green peppercorns, chives, and green onions. If you haven't tried Penzeys spices yet, you should definitely give them a whirl. They're amazing. They're so fragrant. They're so potent. So you don't really need a whole lot of them. Also, I cook the way my grandma taught me how to cook, which is this much of something or a dash of something or whatever. So you just kind of eyeball it until it looks good. Arizona Dreaming is another Penzeys spice. It's spices, ground ancho, onion, garlic, paprika, citric acid, lemon peel, chipotle pepper, red pepper, jalapeno, cocoa, and natural smoke flavoring. You can give it whatever you like. These are just spices I like in my breakfast food. So their pasta sprinkle is basil, oregano, thyme, and garlic. I'm gonna give it a little bit of that too because I like it, pasta or not. That's the Penzeys pasta. And one of my other favorite Penzeys spices is the Mural of Flavor. This one spices shallots, onion, garlic, lemon peel, citric acid, chives, and orange peel. I know it sounds a little repetitive, but each of these definitely has their own little flavor profile, and they're all amazing. And you can just make it with whatever you want. I'm gonna give it a dash more garlic because garlic is good for you. I like them a little spicier, so I'm gonna use some cayenne in here too, as well as a little chipotle. I guess we got chipotle and garlic, but I like the smoky flavor. Just bring up the heat a little bit because I like spicy breakfast foods. Whisk would be fantastic right now, but I can't find mine, so I'm just gonna do it old style with a fork. So when you're whipping your eggs together, you kind of want to like try to get some air into there. Floof them around a little bit so all the spices get mixed up in there, get everything all good and homogeneous. Grandma always said the trick was to whip it right before you put it in the pan. It makes it the best, so she was usually right. And you just put a little egg in each one. You don't have to worry about filling these up. Oh, that one's a little short. In that case, my trick is just still a little bit of egg from another one. Get it all even. Egg's gonna fluff up quite a bit, so you don't really have to worry too much about it. Kind of give each one a little stir so that nothing is in a big clump in the middle of your quiche when you bite into it. Just mix everything up real nice. And then you're gonna bake at 375 until the egg mixture is all set up. Another thing I do is I use a clean sponge and just kind of wipe off the tops of your muffin tin. That'll save you a lot of cleanup later because anything on there is gonna get really crusty. It'll be a giant pain to clean off later. So we've got the oven preheating and we'll be popping them in the oven. It usually takes 15 to 20 minutes or so for the egg mixture to set up. It's gonna look like cooked eggs when it's done and you'll know. These little beauties just came out of the oven. Took about 15 minutes and now you have breakfast for the whole week.